Coming up on this edition of Bearkat Student Media News, we'll take you on a trip through the Student Health Center to see what exactly services they have to offer. Also, have you gotten your flu shot yet? If not, you still have an opportunity to do so here on campus.
Live from the Dan Rather Communications Building on the campus of Sam Houston State University, this is Channel 7 News.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Justin Hardcastle. Welcome to Bearkat Student Media News. College Factual published its 2023 Best Colleges list, recognizing more than 2,200 colleges and universities across the country. Bearkat Student Media's Austin Farmer has the facts on where SHSU and our programs placed in the recent publication.
Sam Houston State University has earned recognition by College Factual after being named the 562nd best college or university on its list of 2,241 schools across the U.S. With this current spot, SHSU has moved up 179 spots since its previous ranking. Sam Houston has also been recognized as the 21st best school in Texas. With this jump in rankings, the school is pushing forward to keep growing its reputation.
Anytime that the university receives recognition as being top ranked in academic programs from being compared to universities and colleges across the nation, it's certainly going to help with building that reputation. In fact, one of the university's top strategic priorities is to continue to elevate the reputation and the visibility of the university. So these kind of rankings are certainly in line with that.
SHSU had 17 programs earn top rank by College Factual, which includes Best Criminal Justice Schools in Texas, Best General Agricultural Graduate Degree Schools in Texas, Best Computer Engineering Technology Schools in Texas, and Best Teaching English or French Graduate Degree Schools in Texas. The recent publications in the school's ranking has staff buzzing about the success Sam has achieved.
Our university president and our university provost have both tweeted about this exciting news from College Factual. I've seen other people on social media celebrating this acknowledgement of success.
On the campus of Sam Houston State University, Austin Farmer, Bearkat Student Media.
The Student Health Center on SHSU's campus offers more than students may be aware of. Bearkat Student Media's Emily Puerto has more.
The SHSU Student Health Center is a primary care facility right on campus that offers outpatient health services to enrolled students. Those health services include preventative care, a women's health clinic, pharmacy services, laboratory testing, a dental office, and much more. The health center is fully equipped with the medical staff consisting of doctors, physician's assistants, nurse practitioners, and registered nurses.
We are an on-campus medical clinic, and so we essentially function as a primary care doctor's office for the students here at Sam Houston. So we do a lot of routine illnesses, colds, flu, aches and pains, and just general illness. The one thing that we usually clarify is that we don't operate as an urgent care or emergent care. So if it's something that is going to be more complex, then we would have students go to one of the services off campus. But for just general everyday healthcare needs, we can serve the students here.
While the Student Health Center is mostly known as a clinic, many students are not aware of the other facilities that are available, such as the dental office as well as the pharmacy. The SHC's in-house pharmacy is able to fill a valid prescription by most providers and offers low-cost, affordable medications for students. Over-the-counter medications are also available, such as cold and allergy medicine, emergency contraceptives, vitamins, and even supplies such as first aid kits, thermometers, and ACE bandages. All over-the-counter products are also available through the SHC's online pharmacy. Many students may also not be aware that many services the Student Health Center provides, such as the clinic, are completely free to all registered Bearkats.
I think one of the main things is just helping them understand how they use the Student Health Center. So a lot of students are not sure, and so they may not come because they just don't know how it works. And so for students to know that they don't have to have health insurance to use us, they actually prepay for our services with a fee they pay during the semester, so they can schedule with us as much as they need to. And then also every student does have a patient portal, whether they've been to us or not, so they can log into their patient portal. They can access that on the Student Health Center website. On the main page, there's a little button that says Patient Portal. When they click on that, it's a single sign-on with their same credentials, so they don't have to remember additional passwords or usernames. And that's where they can actually schedule their appointments with us as well. So they can call to schedule, or they can schedule anytime 24/7 online with their patient portal.
Students are able to easily manage their appointments by using the self-check-in stations provided for easy check-in, as well as using the patient portal Cat Health for all lab testing results and secure messaging from their provider. For more information, contact shc@shsu.edu or visit them on social media at SHSU/SHC. On the campus of Sam Houston State University, I'm Emily Puerto, Bearkat Student Media.
Sam Houston State University has taken part in the fight against the flu by providing a free flu shot clinic. The Office of Health Promotion and Student Health Center has gotten more students and staff to participate in getting their flu shot this year. On November 3rd, 2 student workers and 2 registered nurses set up in the lobby of the Lee Drain building. They were there from 10:30 a.m. until 1:30 in the afternoon. The free flu shot clinic is open to all current students, faculty, and staff, and the only requirement is an active Bearkat 1 card that must be presented at the time. If you don't have your physical card, you can also use your SAM ID number. After their shots, students spun a prize wheel to win first aid kits, hand sanitizers, or pens.
One of the things that we encourage is because we want people to be able to be protected from the flu. The flu shot does not give you the flu. It's not a live vaccine. It's actually dead, and it actually helps prepare you for when you get the flu and prevent you from getting the flu.
Future flu shot events include the Garrett Teacher Education Center on November 8th and the Gardiner Performing Arts Center on the 10th. Both clinics will take place from 10:30 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. Students are rising up to bring awareness to one particular language, hoping to rebuild its club once again. Bearkat Student Media's Zia Williams shows us why more people should know about this language.
Sam Houston offers several foreign languages, from Spanish to even Arabic. However, one language may stand out to people, making them ask why it's considered foreign. American Sign Language, also known as ASL, is a form of communication that more students on campus have become aware of. ASL 1 student, Olivia Ragsdale, shares how learning sign language is more engaging.
I think the most uniqueness about it that I've noticed talking to people who take other languages is that we're taught by deaf instructors, and it's very immersive, whereas typically other instructors, they know English and that language, so if they need to switch back and forth, they can. But we have to immerse ourselves in the deaf culture and the deaf language to be able to communicate with her.
And who is her? Dr. Tracy Knight is one of the 2 deaf ASL professors at Sam Houston. Although many students in these classes are learning more about ASL, Knight shares there are plans to get students outside of ASL classes to learn more about the language. Dr. Knight signs. In the past, we had an ASL club, but now it is broken down. Now we're trying to establish it again. Dr. Knight isn't the only person trying to build the program up again. ASL student Elizabeth Rutherford saw that a student needed to step in and start the process of rebuilding the club.
Definitely going to be remaking our social medias and getting the word out there, and a lot more advertising of the club, just not towards people that are in ASL class, but also people who are just interested in ASL, or maybe they're not in the class, but they know ASL and things like that. Just open it up to more people and get the word out.
When other students heard about Rutherford's plan to restart the club, they shared their excitement about joining.
That is so exciting because it's an opportunity for us to build the community, practice more, learn more about each other.
So I was talking to Dr. Knight about it and looking into joining and doing the thing. Because I feel like it'd be a fun experience to showcase that it's not what people assume deaf culture is. It's so much more than just somebody who has a disability. There's still a person there.
However, not everyone is taking ASL or joining the club to get their degree finished. They also want to apply it to their future. Dr. Knight signs. Why did they learn ASL? Maybe for their future job or career.
When they meet deaf clients, they will be able to know how to sign and help them.
Rutherford proves Knight's statements with her future hopes.
My job that I want to do is a mobile crisis unit where we go out and respond to 911 calls that people have. I'm going to use the interpreter in that job if we do end up getting a call from somebody who is deaf or something like that, because then we don't have to wait hours and hours for an interpreter to show up.
The ASL Club plans to start up again next semester and is looking for more people to be office holders.
At the moment, we are currently looking for a secretary and a historian officers for the club. I am putting a preference on ASL minors just because I know they're kind of more invested in the program, but if somebody isn't a minor, they can still show interest.
From the SHSU campus, Zaya Williams, Bearkat Student Media.
Coming up, we'll take you on a trip to Sam Houston's Old Main Market and meet the person behind all those different dishes you enjoy.
This could be any town in Texas. Friendly folk. Everyone knows everyone, including our doctor, when we have one. Out here, it's an hour drive just for a checkup. They say we're facing a shortage of doctors, and that's one thing our state can't afford. We're so deeply bound to our rural roots, it's hard to comprehend. That's why Sam Houston State University created its College of Osteopathic Medicine, to meet the health care needs of our rural communities and all who call Texas home. Better health care in our small towns is better for everyone. A new generation of physicians for Texans from a medical school that understands our Texas roots. Sam Houston State University, a great name in medicine.
You're watching Bearkat Student Media News, a production of the Mass Communications Department at Sam Houston State University, only right here on Channel 7.
Graduating Bearcats finally received their senior class rings Tuesday night, with everyone coming together to celebrate a special moment in their final semesters as Bearcats. Students were escorted to their seats waiting for the ceremony to begin as their parents and loved ones were in the stands cheering them on. SHSU President Alyssa White knocked off the ceremony as students were called to the stage in alphabetical order to receive their rings.
It feels good. It feels good to finally kind of have 2 or 3, 4 years worth of stress in the palm of my hands, essentially. I mean, it feels really good for sure.
Only 700 students receiving their rings Tuesday night. It's safe to say the future of SHSU is bright. And with the ring ceremony coming to a close, these Bearcats can look forward to their graduation in December and continue to keep the tradition here at Sam Houston State alive. Sam's new Global Eat Station in the Old Main Market is your ticket to experience cuisines from around the world. Executive Chef Ariel Mayorga is your taste buds tour guide to discovering delicious dishes for under $10. Bearkat Student Media's Michelle Fitzgerald tells us more.
The Old Main Market sits at the corner of Bearkat Boulevard and University Ave. In this fresh food dining facility on campus, you'll find Executive Chef Ariel Mayorga whipping up flavorful feasts for Bearcats. He grew up working in his grandmother's tortilla and tamale factories in El Salvador, where he learned to cook everything from scratch.
Mi abuelita, she was a chef. I was the oldest grandson, and instead of go and play with my friends, I used to go and butcher pigs, cows, sheep.
I don't know too many chefs personally, but what really drew me to Chef Ariel is he's a really interesting guy with a really interesting background.
I used to do all the meats for her, you know, and we used to produce over 5,000 tamales in the weekend.
After immigrating to the States, Ariel pursued his passion for cooking.
I mean, he's been all over the world.
I was the first chef ever opened in Dubai, Argentinian restaurant, La Parrilla.
And, you know, cooked over there, you know, for really highfalutin people. So, again, his background is pretty impressive.
After a successful career in business dining, Chef Ariel moved to higher education.
Chef Ariel has been on campus for many years. He helped open Old Main Market. He cooks with his soul.
From Korean cuisine, from Mediterranean cuisine, and every day is something different.
He is really creative with some of the meals that he makes.
Like today, we have a Cuban sandwich. It's called picadillo.
I probably come here 9 out of 10 days, to be honest.
He definitely puts the love in his food, and you can taste it.
Man, Chef Ariel does a great job. He takes care of all the football players, including me especially. You know, he does a great job making food.
Chef, thank you very much, man. Hey, man, the orange chicken was good.
He's so energetic when we all come in there. He's always asking us questions like, "How y'all gonna win today? Y'all feeling good?"
You know, so I rap with them all the time.
You know, we're really thankful for him. You know, not many people get to tell him thank you, and so you know, I like to share my appreciation for him.
Have your passport ready to taste your way around the world. Global Eats menu is updated daily on shsu.campusdish.com. Reporting from Huntsville, Michelle Fitzgerald, Bearkat Student Media.
Last Thursday, several SAM students gathered to celebrate the Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos as it's known in Latin culture. I painted my face in the style of La Catrina as I headed to the James S. Olson Auditorium to take part in the festive activities. Last week in the James S. Olson Auditorium, the language department held a La Catrina contest to celebrate Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead. The holiday is celebrated all across Latin America, and contrary to what you may think, it's not the Mexican Halloween, and it isn't even exclusive to Mexico, and it's celebrated all across Latin America. Contestants chose the theme for their costumes and painted their faces and dressed accordingly. They were judged by a panel of professors from the foreign language department, and in the end, a winner was crowned. But all of the contestants' costumes had a backstory that made the event a fun time.
Probably my favorite part was seeing all the intricate and elaborate costumes that everybody came up with and all the backstories behind them. It was really fun. I enjoyed it.
Instead of sitting in a classroom, our language department goes above and beyond teaching students about these holidays here on campus.
Through these events, typically students learn more about culture than they typically would in the classroom, so they get to experience that firsthand, and I think that these events are a wonderful opportunity for students to, learn culture, practice language, meet new people, meet professors.
Event organizer Professor Julio Medina Lopez agrees, and he's excited for more events like this in the future.
Costume is culture, so this is another way to teach culture. For example, at the end of this month, we're going to celebrate the Posada. It's another Hispanic tradition. And the students also, the same thing, the students, they will be participating with piñatas, eating tamales, Mexican food, and they're gonna see how Hispanic culture we used to celebrate the Christmas celebration.
And as long as events like these are around, Bearcats are always gonna have a way to learn about other cultures while having some fun doing it. From Academic Building 4, Justin Hardcastle, Bearkat Student Media. A book signing took place last Thursday at the historic Sam Houston Memorial Museum. The author is one of Sam Houston's very own professors, Dr. Robert Stretcher, who teaches finance at the College of Business Administration. He writes under the name R. Hatfield. A Fortnight with Ben is a book about the historical background and story of how the state of Texas was developed. The book is a fun way to be educated about the state's history, politics, music, and more. Folks stopped by the museum to meet up and talk to Stretcher about his new book. After people had their books signed, they were encouraged to take a tour around the museum and set a scene of what the book is about. The book is currently on sale at the Wigwam Nisho Museum store. Still ahead, are you looking for more healthy drink options? We head to downtown Huntsville to check out a new tea and shake bar.
It should be hot Thursday, but the first of the week looks to be much cooler. I'm forecaster Mauri Moreno, and we'll have the full weather picture after the break.
Schmidt in the gun, stands on the 15. Schmidt looking over center, it's caught! It's a touchdown! It's a touchdown!
3, 2, 1.
Good afternoon, Huntsville and Sam Houston State University students. I'm Melody Moreno with your local forecast. It's currently 82 degrees in Huntsville with sunny skies throughout the day. The humidity is at 58% with winds at 8 miles an hour with the feels like temperature at 84. Around the region, Centerville is at 80 degrees. College Station comes in at 80 as well. Greenville is now at 82 degrees. Livingston also checks in at 82. Conroe is currently 83 degrees, and finally Hardin also checks in at 83. Statewide, El Paso seeing a temperature of 72 degrees with sunny skies, in Lubbock 71, while Dallas checks in at 77 degrees, and in Brownsville it is a humid 83. Around the nation, it's 52 degrees in New York, 62 in Chicago, and 75 down in Miami. Denver is a chilly 43 degrees. Lastly, LA, it's a 57 degrees. For tomorrow, we'll wake up to a temperature of 67 degrees. Sunrise will be at 6:44 a.m. with the bright and sunny skies. Winds from the northeast at 2 miles an hour. Humidity will be 96%. The 5-day forecast for Huntsville. Tomorrow, the high is 81 with a low of 63. Friday has a high of 72 with a low of 44. Saturday, a high of 60. Sunday, 61 and sunny. And Monday has a high of 54 with a low of 43. With expected rain headed this direction. That's it from the Bearkat Student Media Weather Center. I'm Melody Moreno. Have a great rest of your week.
Thank you so much for that awesome weather update, Mary. The Bearkat football team had another bye week last weekend, but we wanted to feature one of its standouts. The SHSU recruitment trail landed 4-star graduate wideout receiver. Bearkat Student Media's Daniel Hinton has more on the recruitment of Alvante Woodard.
Coming off a recent national championship, SHSU's football program has added many new faces to the team who have played previously in Power 5 programs. Alvante Woodard graduated from the University of Texas and played 4 seasons with the Longhorns. During his time with Texas, he didn't have the success he wanted, recording 7 catches for 62 yards.
For me, just going through the transfer portal process, I had a couple offers coming out, but me choosing Sam Houston was pretty much an easy decision. Like, they already had the winning tradition coming off of Natty in 2020, and really I just prayed about the situation and all the offers I had, and I feel like God was leading me here to Sam Houston.
However, Woodard has found a new home here in Huntsville with the Bearcats and hopes to make an impact early. Woodard has set goals while being here at Sam Houston that he would like to achieve.
My goals, pretty much while I'm here, it's more so just to focus on more football than school, because I already had my degree before I came up here. So just to pretty much just get more film and just keep proving doubters wrong and just get on the NFL radar.
While playing 4 seasons at Texas, Woodard learned many new techniques with many different offensive coordinators and position coaches. He plans on helping younger student athletes on how they can be successful.
Well, it's not so much what can they learn from me. It's you're never too old to learn. You're never too young to teach. So I learned so much stuff from some of the young receivers we have right now, and I'm pretty sure they've learned some stuff from me, because I be watching their game, they watch my game. Some stuff I see on film that I know I'm probably not good at, that they're good at.
While playing at Texas, Woodard played in 4 rivalry games like the Battle of the Piney Woods. He noticed a similarity in atmosphere on rivalry week as he was back at his alma mater.
The rival games brings the best. It's where legends are made, like a rivalry game. Fans are gonna remember that for forever, because one school hates the other school. So you make a big play in a rivalry game, you can go down as one of the best to ever be at this school type.
Woodard has enjoyed his time here in Huntsville with the Bearcats and hopes to make an impact next year with 4 FBS teams on the schedule. On the campus of Sam Houston State University, Daniel Hinton, Bearkat Student Media.
While the football season is coming to a close, the men's basketball team opened on the road this week in Norman, Oklahoma, and it was a doozy. I'm Bearkat Student Media sportscaster Nigel Hayward, and I will have all of your action on the field and on the court coming up after the break.
The proud son of hardworking immigrant parents, Eric Rodas chose to serve his country. A father, a soldier, and now a college graduate. He proved that circumstances have nothing to do with your outcome. Since 1879, we've been helping students like Eric determine their future. Sam Houston State University, a great name in education.
Keep it up, man.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Nigel Hayward, your Bearkat Student Media Sports. The Bearkats faced the Oklahoma Sooners as they tipped off the season with a win. The Bearkats got out to a hot start, taking a quick 4-0 lead. The Sooners would come back and build a 26-19 lead at halftime. The Sooners would lead by as many as 14 points in the second half, but the Bearkats would not give up. Quay Rant hit a three-pointer with 4 minutes and 24 seconds left in the game to cut the Sooners' lead to single digits. Lamar Wilkinson gave the Bearkats a 47-45 lead with a back-to-back three-pointers. The Sooners would fight back and take the lead in the final seconds of the game. With less than 2 seconds on the clock, Lamar Wilkinson hit the game-winning shot from the far sideline. Wilkinson gave the Bearkats a lead, with 17 points. This was the Bearkats' first win over a Power 5 team under head coach Jackson Hooten. The Lady Bearkats kept their postseason alive, a crushing 3-1 win last Saturday against the Abilene Christian University. Madison Dyer and Catherine Krieger each had 13 kills apiece. Krieger also picked up 11 digs, finishing the game with a double-double. 2 other players also had double-doubles to finish. Avery Fowler had 27 assists with 13 digs. Annalise Lucio had 10 assists with 10 digs. For the win, the Cats put their record at 8-20 and 5-9 in the WAC conference. The Lady Bearkats will have to wait and see for their final week results of the league to play to find out their playoff fate. A lot of excitement on the field and on the court. I am Nigel Hayward, and that's a Rapid Sports.
Thank you for that sports update, Nigel. Things seem to be shaking up down on 11th Street and University Avenue. Square One Nutrition is a new healthy tea and shake bar that opened last year and is making a name for itself in the community. The new hangout bar is located across from the Walker County Courthouse and serves a variety of water-based protein shakes along with meal replacements and different energy tea flavors. The Nutrition Bar was awarded Best Nutrition Restaurant last year, and this year, Square One Nutrition is open Mondays from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. They're open on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., and they're closed on Sundays. And that's going to do it for us this week at Bearkat Student Media News. I'm Justin Hardcastle, and we'll see you back here next week.